when it comes to Rowsfire and the updates and what they're trying to accomplish and what they had on display here was very, very impressive. Very impressive. And I know there's a lot of people who are using this hardware already and they're very happy with it. So Gibbo takes us over here and he has a look at Rowsfire and it's going through all their equipment. So I'll have a quick listen in here to Gibbo.
Storm, due to
there we go.
Their look, their feel, their price point in comparison to I think some of the bigger offerings that are out there, not most notably from the likes of Scolari. So they have some show offers, and obviously I'm sure they're not best pleased by the announcement earlier today from Wind Control about their overhead. But what you're seeing here is the more expensive. They're demoing it at the moment. The more extensive version of the Boeing overhead, which is $699, and then to your right, Muse, is the more streamlined version. And forgive me about I don't have the product names right in front of me. That's probably about half the price or so. So I was talking to Sven here from Rowsfire a little earlier, and he was telling me that a bigger version of this will be coming to market very soon, actually in the next 2 or so months, which will actually use the same footprint of the Boeing panel. And I said, will it be for the same price? And he kind of nodded and winked at me, so I imagine it would be. But really what you see here, I think, is it is a plastic frame, plastic kind of mount here, but the buttons, like the click, I don't know if that's coming across too well. The quality is really quite something. We got good feeling, robust feeling, like they're not going to break or fall off. Switches here, and then of course beautiful clicks. And solid as well. I know that doesn't come across well on stream, but when you press it, you actually can. Like, that's a good solid click. I hope nobody's flying this plane and I'm pressing the packs and the APU off. No, they're not. So look, this was, I gotta be honest with you all, like, this was actually what I was intending on picking up, and obviously now with the Wind Control announcement, we'll see how it goes. But I have to say, the quality of this, and here even with the Boeing version as well, is quite something. So we might have just a quick word for 1 minute of Sven's time, who's here beside us. Sven, I was talking to you a little earlier about these. So first of all, what's the feedback you're getting from the crowd here at FS Weekend in terms of the Rowsfire products, those that may not have seen them before and getting hands-on? What's the reaction been?
We reached out to the FS Weekend because we just released, for example, the 737 overhead panel 3 weeks ago, which is our newest product.
Yeah.
And also the A107, the overhead panel, we will make a pro version in maybe the summer, but we don't know exactly yet. And we come to FS Weekend to showcase our product because we are actually not so famous in the flight sim world, but we hope that we will become more famous in the flight sim world and hope that people and customers will like our products.
Yeah, and what's the reaction been for people that are getting hands-on and getting to see it? Has it been positive?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely, it's positive.
Okay.
Yeah. Now the feedback what we got from all the people here was really positive. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And I saw actually online in your socials that they are shipping now the overheads as well. I saw there was pictures of hundreds of boxes ready to go, so that's great to see.
Yeah, really. We had a little bit shipment delay because, for example, the EGT here, what you have inside, we added in the last moment, so the shipment was delayed a little bit. But now we are fully shipping everything, and I guess in the next 4, maximum 6 weeks, that all products will be shipped, which are already ordered.
Yeah, and there were some button changes finalized, I think, as well. I think on the actual release version versus some of the prototypes. So coming to the Pro version, because if you just go in and show the EGT just in terms of what Sven was talking about, that's what he was picking up. That has been, I guess, part of the reason why there was a delay.
So, slightly out of focus, but that's my cameras. But I will say, first and foremost, good looking fella there, your man in the white. It was interesting getting this feedback from Rowsfire because Gibbo quite rightly said, Jesus lads, you have a lot of competition now because Rowsfire are more expensive. Again, they're going to have to rethink everything now because there's now a very popular competitor aggressively driving those prices down. One thing Rowsfire do have an advantage of, and Gibbo was able to touch on that, well, these are ready to go. You go to the website, they're going to ship, they already have them ready to go. So that will solve, if you're in a panic to go out and buy stuff, especially when it came to Boeing, well, you're sorted now straight away. And you might pay an extra, 150, 200 bucks. These are still at a price range. That kind of 699, 700 bucks for an overhead panel is ridiculous. Like, even 700, that is a ridiculous price considering the competition at the time. It's 3,000 or 4,000 euro. So, like, you know what I mean? So you've all of these things to consider. So yeah, it's again, there's a couple of things that, you know, you're able to look at here. When it comes to access to developers, be it hardware or software, you can literally walk up to them and try out the gear and see what it's all about. I mean, that's what makes these events so good, right? So at this stage, the last